Hello, everybody. This is Don Markland with Accountability Now, and welcome to the Morning Jolt, where we give you small tidbits of data, information, and inspiration to make better decisions today. It's a tactical podcast about making today better today. We are going to talk today about uh, an important topic, and I think one of the most important topics that comes up a lot. It's something we get asked a lot about in our coaching practice. It's about time. How do we spend our time? I think one of the most common things that comes up is time management. And how do I manage my time better? And how do I spend my time better? And who do I spend my time with? And it's often said our network is our net worth. I think many of us have heard that. So let's unpack that a little bit. There are three distinct categories of people that we can spend our time with. And if you're trying to figure out how do I build my network and who should I spend my time with, I want you today to think about your those people in three distinct categories. And we're going to talk through those today. And I'm going to do it in a type of a metaphor. We're going to use kind of boating as a metaphor to help do that. So, first of all, the first category we're going to talk about, some people act as anchors. Now, think about like in a boat, for example, if there's an anchor, what does an anchor do for a boat? An anchor keeps that boat at the harbor or in place. The whole point of the anchor is to keep the boat exactly where it is. They ground us. They give it that either sense of stability or in stasis, preventing it from moving or from growth or from any change at all. That anchor keeps it tethered to one spot. That tethered is what I want you to remember about. Okay. Because we're going to revisit this over and over again. There are people in your life that are anchors. There are people that want to keep you exactly where you are, that they don't want you to change. They want you to be who you are. They are terrified of you changing. They're terrified of you being a new person or growing. And I would say from these people, these are the people that you need to cut off, right? This might be hard. This might be really difficult and difficult decisions because sometimes these are really close associations that you have in your life. Like how do I make make that decision, right? I might be really close to these people, but if you're trying to grow, if you're trying to change your mindset, if you're trying to grow a business, or if you're trying to improve yourself and you're surrounded by anchors, it will be very difficult for you to grow. So, as you're putting these people into these different buckets, if you're surrounding yourself with anchors, I promise change is going to be hard. That's the first bucket. Anchors. And anchors have one place to go. Cut them off. The next one, next category, are what I call limited associations. These are people, they're wonderful people, okay? But they can give you some movement, right? They can push you a little bit forward, but being around them for long periods of time might start to drag you down. There are people in your life that you can be around for 3 hours, but that gets a little hard. Maybe even 3 minutes might be a little hard. But long periods of time might really drag you down. These are limited associations. I have these people in my life where if I'm around them too far or too long, it starts to drag me down. They're not a full anchor. They don't want to keep me in place, but too much begins to drag my energy or drag my focus, and they can pull me off course. These are limited associations. Their perspectives or attitudes can sometimes become a little negative or skeptic. They might dim my own outlook on my hopes or my focus. And so I will limit my associations with them. Now, the big one, the third category, these are what I call sales. Again, I'm using this boat metaphor. You think about anchors versus sails. Anchors keep something in place. The sail of a boat is what propels it forward. These are the people who drive us forward. They fill our sails with wind and enthusiasm for our journey ahead. They embody support, creativity. Oftentimes, they invigorate us. They challenge us. They push our potential. Oftentimes, they're the ones who cheer us on, even when we make mistakes or even feel like we can't go forward. Fill your network and your life with people that are sales in that third category. Here's your assignment. If you were any of my direct clients, we would do what's called a network inventory. And I would tell you, go through all three categories, all of your network, all the people that you spend the majority of your time with, including your own family, and put them in all three categories. Are they an anchor? Are they a limited association? Or are they a sale? And how much time are you spending with each? And have a really candid conversation with yourself. And there's really easy answers with all three and where you should be spending the majority of your time with. If you are trying to improve your network, if you are trying to improve your ability to change, you should be spending the majority of your time with sales, people that propel you forward. And oftentimes we're spending the majority of our time with people that hold us back and keep us exactly where they want us to be. If you want more content, again, please leave a review and subscribe on Apple or Spotify. You can follow me on Forbes. You can follow me on Twitter at Don Markland. We are very active on Instagram, executivecoach.don, or on TikTok at Don Markland. You can always go to our website, accountabilitynow.net. We are the best coaching company in the world, changing lives and businesses every single day. Thank you for tuning in today. And as always, this is your morning jolt.